Jesus said to his disciples, "If you keep my commandments, you will remain in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commandments and remain in his love. I have told you this so that my joy might be in you and your joy might be complete." I've said before, obedience and faith are both sides of the same coin, but obedience and love are too. If you love God, you will obey him. If you obey God, you will learn to love him, because there's this connection between responding to what God has given us in our lives. We respond by love of God, love of neighbor, and as Paul said, love is the fulfillment of the law. When we love perfectly, we are loving and obeying God's commandments, because love never brings offense. The true love of God is always that which is pleasing to God. He says this, remain in my love, right? Remain in my love, and you will keep my Father's commandments. Keep my Father's commandments, you will remain in my love. And he says this, I have told you this so that my joy in you and your joy might be complete. We need to develop a contemplative aspect towards how we lead our lives and our relationship with God. We need to learn to live from the inside, because that's where the joy of the Lord is. Notice Jesus didn't say that. He didn't mix up his prepositions. He said, my joy might be where? In you. You have to live from inside. We can't live by the externals. And what we do in our faith is a lot of times we start with the externals. We start with the understanding the outside. We're taught early how to make the sign of the cross, how to kneel and genuflect and these other things. But what happens is that it has to go deeper. You have to have a deeper relationship with God where you live from the inside, where the externals don't matter as much. It doesn't matter, for example, whether you're in one way, whether you're healthy or sick, rich or poor, powerful or weak. What really matters is what's going on inside of you, because we detach ourselves from all the things that the world places their value. This is from a guy named St. Theophan the Recluse. He says this, may the Lord give you the blessing of a strong desire to stand inwardly before God. Seek and you will find. Seek God. Such is the unalterable rule for all spiritual advancement. Nothing comes without effort. The help of God is always ready and always near, but is only given to those who seek and work, and only to those seekers who, after putting all their own powers to the test, then cry out with all their heart, Lord, help us. So long as you hold on to even a little hope of achieving something by yourself, the Lord does not interfere. It is though he says, you hope to succeed by yourself, very well, go on trying. But however long you try, you will achieve nothing. May the Lord give you a humble spirit and a contrite heart.